right, so an 11-year-old boy died after falling off a treadmill and injuring his ankle. This was a video that I actually found on the Good Morning America YouTube channel the other day. I knew I had to watch it because I knew there was going to be something in it that I needed to talk about, and shocker, shocker, there was. So I'm going to show you a couple of the clips from the video, and we're going to talk about why this headline in this specific video is a huge issue in regards to getting people to work out. There's just a really big problem that we need to address, and hopefully if you're watching this video, you'll have some decent takeaways from it. So for starters, 11-year-old boy, and you might be asking me too, you know, what's going on with this? Right? There's clearly something. So for starters, we're going to look at this video. This is just a first clip from it, and we'll just take a quick peek.
An 11-year-old Florida boy died less than 2 weeks after rolling his ankle while on a treadmill. That injury turning into a deadly infection.
Okay, so first things first, sympathy to the family. Rest in peace to this kid. Honestly, 11-year-old. I have a 13-year-old brother, and if something like this happened to him, it'd be ultimately tragic. But I just wanted to kind of show you that initially to kind of give you some frame of reference. 11-year-old boy died during this treadmill accident, and we're gonna show you next in this next clip kind of a little bit more of what actually occurred from it. So let's take a peek.
But a few weeks ago, he hurt his ankle while on a treadmill. What initially appeared to be a minor injury turned into something much more. Jesse woke up with a red and purple rash all over his leg, family rushing him to the ER.
Okay, so got a little bit of frame of reference, a little bit of context from this video. He hurt his ankle on the treadmill. He got a viral infection. Not viral infection, actually, just an infection from the same bacteria that actually happens for individuals who've gotten strep throat. This led to him having an ER visit, and the thing about it, at the time, they didn't actually know, and they still technically don't know if what he did in the gym, as in injuring his ankle, is what led him to actually contracting this infection. And that's going to be a huge point. We'll kind of reiterate that again towards the end of the video, but let's watch this last little part of the clip, which can give you a little bit more context into kind of the overall problem with the video itself.
The doctor said that he could have had a scratch on his ankle from when he fell, and maybe there was strep A at the gym, and maybe that's how he contracted it.
All right, so sorry, it was a little glitchy there. There was background noise in the actual video, but so the thing about this is that cousin from the boy who died said that the doctor said it could or it could not be from scraping his ankle that led to this bacteria infection. So this is where we go to the huge problem with this video overall, and that's that basically we have no idea if him falling off the treadmill and injuring his ankle really caused or led to this. And this is a problem with the news all the time. They will correlate two things together, especially when it comes to fitness and health, and they will simply say it is the cause of it. It is literally what led to it. So scraping the ankle, that might have caused a little bit of an issue. It might have had an open wound that could have led to the strep infection. They also said it might have been something that he contracted while in the gym. Again, this is all speculation. There is no idea in entirety. Also, if you are enjoying the video so far, please consider liking it if you're watching the stream live. Otherwise, if you're watching the replay, also give it a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it. But this is something that happens with the news all the time. I'll give you a couple examples. A good headline, I should say a good headline, would be a marathon runner dies from a heart attack. So then immediately the news is going to see this and think, okay, this person's a marathon runner. Because he runs marathons, that's bad. That's going to lead to heart attacks, maybe for everyone. Another example of this is man loses 50 pounds in 3 weeks without exercise, right? That could be another headline. What they didn't tell you is that this individual probably was dieting very well, and they were really constricting their calories. They were skipping out on drinking alcohol and all these different things. Guess what? You can not exercise and lose 50 pounds in 3 weeks. And especially if this person was very overweight. The news loves to take these headlines and just run them to infinity. And this is very blatant in this exact example. Another really big problem with this article that just drives me insane is the fact that people already have a huge barrier to participating in physical activity in general. And what's really an issue with this is that people will see this headline, they may not even watch the video, and they'll immediately think, okay, treadmills lead to death. Or let's say treadmills lead to injury, which leads to death. And to be completely honest, exercise in itself does have some inherent risk. That is something that is known. But at the same time, this inherent risk is incredibly low. The amount of people that exercise in a very safe manner, they do exercises and things that they know how to do, they're used to doing, they're comfortable with doing, and they also work at an appropriate volume and intensity level that they know how to do, is really low when it comes to any types of injuries, any types of even death, right? Also, too, we need to talk about the complete opposite end of the spectrum, and that is what happens if people don't exercise, right? So maybe you're scared to go on a treadmill. Okay, I'm not saying you have to go on a treadmill, but maybe you're scared to exercise because you see an article like this and you think, I don't want to die. I don't want to get this viral infection. I don't want to hurt myself in the gym and lead myself to an ER. But what happens if we don't exercise? We know this. Increased chances of getting diabetes, increased chances of high blood pressure, increased chances of heart disease, increased chances of sleep disturbance, mood and memory issues, joint discomfort, obesity, just overall being uncomfortable in your body, low self-esteem. All of these things can and do and ultimately will happen if you're not participating in physical activity. So one of the things I really want you to take away from this video is that the chances of any type of injury coming from physical activity is incredibly low, especially if you are somebody who is not very pushing yourself very much. I should say, like a really high level athlete. The chances of you actually hurting yourself and doing something that's going to cause harm, lasting harm, and especially harm that would lead you to the emergency room or even death is so incredibly low. Most of the people who are going to work out at the gym, all they're going in for is maybe 30 minutes of cardio, a little bit of weight training, nothing too intense or too crazy. There should be no reason that you are scared, should be scared of doing that thing. So again, please take that from this. Again, like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. Thanks for watching, and check the pinned comment for another video.